EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Anthony Gould now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Ready up. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Hall. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Now it's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. He's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone. Now a give to Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. Got his man at the 6. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go now. Ready, go. Ready.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team...
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Play action. It's Wilson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Browns. 36 yards. They'll run. This is Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now, Wilson. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They send Edwards in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with his coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Run here with Davis. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
19 Lion, 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18. Go check, go check.
Give up the middle with Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, 18 back, 18 back.
Here's Wilson. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right sideline and complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Trying the left side, here's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They go play action with, oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
19 seconds, 19 seconds. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play. and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Mavericks, 18 Pioneer. Hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Ready. 60 Bison, 6 Panther 11, 19 Lion. Take go.
He'll drop to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Davis. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. A big hole. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Rig alert. Rig alert.
That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Back deep, Anthony Gould. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Going up top. That is Hawk. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Browns are back to within 7. It's 28-21. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime along the lakefront here in Chicago, and the Bears are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it.
A hit, and he has lost the football. The Browns have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Wilson on second down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Wilson. That one finds Chase. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Give left side. Here comes Hall. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try to run it with Hall. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here's Wilson to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10. A run with Davis. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
79 Bronco. Sack.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
19-18. Roll, go.
On the handoff, it's Davis. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Slot receiver headed right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bears are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. Whoa. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the run, here's Hall. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Bears will take over possession here at the 44.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Last name 19. Set up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Set up.
Now they'll set up to throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Let's go now.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go. Set. Check. Check. Hook.
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboy 8. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. They send a receiver in motion left. Now a give on the ground. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third down, 3 to go. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is good, and the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready up. Let's go. Warrior 70. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, smash.
They send Edwards in motion.
Come back team. Come back team. Ready.
Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready. Hut.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Set up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Throwing right, it's taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. He's still on his feet. Jamar Chase. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 83 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is good. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, set.
Moving the tight end right.
Set, go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll send a tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Here we go. One final play. That is intercepted. And the Browns are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column.